So as everybody knows, everyone wants Modern Warfare 2 Remastered to have a remastered multiplayer, and this year we only got the campaign. But speculations, and not only speculations, proof lead to some sort of multiplayer, possibly Specops, possibly even base multiplayer, normal multiplayer, who knows. But all this stuff was found and given out. The information was given out by data miners. Now, I'm not your video can get taken down if they have like information that's not supposed to be public yet. So I'm just gonna be careful, but I will show a couple pictures of the stuff that's been data mined. And I got some of this stuff from Charlie Intel over on Twitter. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So as we know, data miners, they're hard at work trying to look for solutions to problems and possibly new updates and new content coming to games, every kind of media, anything. So yeah, they're pretty much magicians when it comes to the gaming community because, everyone wants an update, and the data miners maybe put their information out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, any kind of, social media like that, or any kind of video sharing source or whatever. So yeah, they are hard at work trying to give us an update on new content. Obviously, it kind of spoils the surprise, but I mean, if you really think about it, it's more exciting to know what's to come longer before. Kind of like your birthday. Say your birthday's in a month, right? You're going to be hyped up for a whole month. That's awesome. Or, yeah, instead say maybe Activision or Infinity Ward putting out the information maybe a week before the update. That's, you're hyped for only a week. I mean, it's still awesome, but you're hyped for a week. You want to be hyped for that month. It's going to be awesome, it's going to be sick, and it's going to be sweet. So let's move into the next section, or segment, whatever you want to call it, where I talk about the things that the data miners have actually found and have been able to explain in the Modern Warfare 2 news community. Now, first, let's talk about Spec Ops being added. Data miners have actually located Special Ops, which is obviously Spec Ops. Spec Ops is short for Special Ops, Special Operations, everything like that. So that's pretty cool. Will we be getting new content added to Special Ops, or will this be a complete remaster? Who knows? There will be more information on that, probably on Twitter, I'm assuming. So just go follow Charlie Intel if you want more information on that. So we've actually been able to locate some interesting content that is obviously related to multiplayer. So if you take a look at here, there is custom classes on the left. Now, custom classes is something that's been in Call of Duty since COD 4, and yeah, so that's obviously related to multiplayer. I think this is really important because, more information is coming out, like, faster than we thought. We thought it'd be maybe even a year, maybe half into the new Black Ops game or whatever the next Treyarch game is gonna be. And because they said they didn't want to split the player base, but to be honest, I think it'd be a smart decision with all the money they're making in microtransactions from Modern Warfare. Why not have some of that in 2 games? It's the best of both worlds. Now the next two things that were found aren't really that important, but they still pertain to the multiplayer being added. And keep in mind, this is all about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, not anything new. We've known about this for a week, maybe now. I think possibly even a week. If you don't know about it, small pictures of these have been surfacing on Twitter, all over the place like that, all over different social media places like that, with gaming news that pertain to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered having a multiplayer. And as you can see here, there's a carrying bomb action, which is probably gonna, obviously gonna have to do with a bomb, which is search and destroy, the thing where you search for bombs and defuse them. So yeah, that's a bit interesting. And also Team Allies, I'm not really sure too much what that's all about, but I'm sure soon we'll get more, Charlie intel on that. Now, the next intel is extremely big. It is massive. Just stick with me for a moment. Look what data miners were able to find. It is insane. the amount of content that has been discovered. This pretty much confirms Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer. And I'll get right into the details. Now right here, what data miners were able to find is goddamn evidence of multiplayer. As if you didn't believe me already, now you do. Here we go. This is the mother load. Look at all of this stuff. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. Arbitrary, neutral, arbitrary enemy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's like neutral, enemy friendly, too many vehicles, possibly meaning if you call in a kill streak, it's not going to allow you because there's too many vehicles. Drone placement invalid, and this is not in campaign. None of this stuff is in campaign, by the way. So yeah, stuff like prison in use, explosives unavailable in last stand. So fuck. That's great. Last stand is going to be in the game. I mean, we kind of knew that though because this was a remaster, but look at this. Connected, possibly at the beginning of a match or a round. You know, it says players are connecting in. We got next round, Specops, which is that relates to Specops. Specops, like, you know, pertains to rounds and stuff like that. Orbital support in use. Friendly tactical nuke. Now we all love them tactical nukes, baby. Especially the enemy AC-130 above! Because there's about to be an AC-130. I'm not even joking, there's one circling my house right now. All jokes aside though, this is some pretty important news. I mean, just look at all this stuff. There is so much news, and there's even more to come in the next couple minutes. Stick with me. This next part, we're going to be talking about camos. You know, weapon camos. There's all sorts of weapon camos, and Call of Duty is known for weapon camos. And as you guys know, in Modern Warfare and every Call of Duty game, there's a completionist route where you can get all sorts of camos and stuff like that. And look at what data miners were able to find. They were able to locate something that pertains to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer. Diamond. Now, there's no D, but we can see that it's diamond. So does this mean diamond camo is making a return in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer? Who knows? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Now, this next part isn't as big as maybe the other news and the other files that were found, but this is total XP. Now, yeah, of course, XP is in pretty much every video game to ever exist. Even Mario Brothers has XP. So, yeah. Total XP is just, you know, just gonna work with your player level. So, yeah, just pretty basic stuff right there. Now, I probably should have included this with the picture of the data mine multiplayer file, but look at this. Online game. This reads online game. Now, if you didn't believe me when I said multiplayer and you thought all of that was fake, just, dude, online game, multiplayer, and data files that are not in campaign and don't relate to campaign. You gotta believe me by now. This pretty much seals the deal. This is just amazing news. I can't believe people were able to find this. I mean, just for the people who were able to find this, thank you so much. I love you. I'm sorry. I just had to do it. You know I had to do it. For the game and the meme. All jokes aside though, the AC-130 obviously is coming to Modern Warfare 2. A lot of memes were made about it. It's, you know, really important to the game and all of its assets and stuff like that. And yeah, so we know for a fact the AC-130 is making a glorious return into the battlefield of noob-tubers, campers, and trick-shotters. Anyway, that's going to be it for all the major news. Tell me if I missed anything in the comments below. I will keep you guys updated on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at RevenantRandom. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, comrades.